about you, apparently. So, you want to hear the latest news from the HoloNet? There's a lot of buzz about you. Apparently, you have a fan club now.
You gotta admit, they're onto something.
They are. Admiring you from afar. Way better than being close enough to smell you.
If one of us was gonna have fans, I'd think it would be you.
You're really cute, you know that? It's not gonna work. It's a small ship. There's nowhere to go when things get ugly. We're just not meant to be involved.
I don't care if we're meant to be. I still want you.
There's that melty look again. I'm gonna go back to work now. What is it they say about curiosity again? Does it involve lavish paid vacations? Maybe Trando Shawnee flatcakes? So I may have gone back into the SIS computers, just a little.
SIS probably won't mind at all then. Seem like real understanding guys.
Sure. I mean, what could go wrong? Remember how I said I found birth certificates from my family? A dozen of them? Well, I found out that 10 of them also have death certificates.
I know you got your hopes up. Wish it had turned out better.
I'll get over it. Not like I haven't got tons of orphan experience already. I guess it's just me and Coral now. Well, on that cheery note, let's move on, huh? Got a few minutes? Maybe you could give me a few pointers on my pistol technique.
Guns and my favorite girl? Sign me up.
You're so cute when you're thinking about shooting stuff. Because actually, I just wanted to show off. I've got a new shot, and I can't wait for you to see it. In fact, I'm sort of looking forward to seeing it in action myself. So what do you think?
You're getting pretty good.
Thanks. Let's move. I kind of want to shoot something now. Glad to see you both made it back okay.
Welcome back, kid.
Siki pinsile kota kapota kinalo na pizza?
Thanks. You back on the hunt?
This is no excuse to slack off.
One of Glad.
Welcome back.
Siki pinsile kota kapota.
Thanks. You back?
I think it's safe to proceed.
One of Tormund's lackeys forwarded a star chart to a system called Voss. The place isn't even on most maps yet. There's a lot of scuttlebutt about Voss's discovery on the HoloNet, but it's pretty far-fetched stuff even for spacer superstition. The astrogation computer's updated and ready to go when you are. Hey, got a minute? I wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to say thanks for the Coral thing. You didn't have to do all that.
I did it for you.
You can't go around saying stuff like that. We've got a business contract here. Stay professional. It's not about what I feel. We've got to work.
Guess we'll have to stop working together.
Okay, so all the stuff I said before, that whole not mixing work and whatever, I've officially changed my mind.
You got crummy taste in company. Bad enough with that skinny broad and the little twerp trying to walk tall. But I don't get how that squeaking thing and the belly-aching dandy ain't become target practice yet. How'd a hard case like you get tangled up with such a bunch of dainties?
It'd be a mistake to underestimate any of my crew.
Yeah? I ain't buying it. None of your tag-alongs would have lasted 2 minutes with any of my crowd.
I can't picture you as a people person.
Sitting around by myself. Ain't much of a party. Had a good thing going back on Coruscant. Empire shook that place up real good. No law. Just unclaimed turf. And millions of dregs clawing at each other for the scraps. One big round-the-clock brawl. Shame it didn't last.
Anarchy has a certain appeal.
That was the best part, hands down. But turf wars weren't half bad either. My gang was top of the pack. Black Sun were killers to the core. Not like those lazy, stinking Hutts. Wonder what they've been doing since I got nabbed. Gotta go find me something to break.
Been working on a new shot. Something I picked up watching you. Want to check it out?
I'm game. You want to try it out on targets or something that'll shoot back?
Always better when it shoots back, don't you think? Let's get to work. Sooner we're moving, the sooner you can see me in action.
So, what do you know about Hilo Viz?
I've heard the name. She was some big-time spacer, wasn't she?
You could put it that way if you're partial to understatement. She broke the Mandalorian blockade at the Hydian Way. You know, the one that strangled Coruscant and dashed a full-scale Jedi assault. And it wasn't out of the goodness of her heart, either. Credits were involved. A lot of them.
She's single?
I heard that.
No, she's dead. According to the rumors, anyway. Most think the Hutts were behind Hilo's disappearance, but anyone who knew her could tell you they'd have better odds winning a marathon. No, she's still out there. Somewhere.
Never took you for the type to get starstruck.
What now? We've got history. Hilo was my old partner. More than that. That blockade run was the last thing we ever did together. Like I said, a lot of credits were involved. When I saw the opportunity, I took off and left Hilo holding the bag. Stupid.
Reassuring.
Hey, I said it was stupid. I learned my lesson. Listen, I found out that an old associate from that blockade run is still around and kicking. A mutual acquaintance. I owe Hilo one last visit. If he knows where she's been laying low all this time, I've got to track him down.
뭐 길러 뭐 그런 길. 야, 안 본파 보시다.
Go ahead, Blizz.
식다 후파. 유나리시카 전화가와 지 가스페이나 컨트인카. 자 후수가 기해 샷당 그가 두이나 바나.
I appreciate the gesture.
똥잼 바비 야사 루박시 바티야로코. 시스코 예스키야 전화가 본파 콤친카. 우사노 바청키 파 구다지오토 인디야.
I could help out.
나구레기 원통파 무누이라 와타 원파. 툰타수자 낼코 히가다 로야 오카타 우자술.
I've got a lot going on, Bliss.
Miska Takamu! Chaponko Mangisa, Chapod I Kafuanchala.
The Empire graciously welcomes you to Voss Orbital. Ambassador Yoran deeply regrets that he was unable to greet you personally. I've been instructed to emphasize the delicate situation you're walking into before you head for the surface. The Ambassador is concerned that your business could jeopardize the Empire's interests on Voss.
If you aren't my contact, quit wasting my time.
I must insist, I've been given explicit instructions to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. The Voss are stubbornly isolationist and abundantly aware of their own value to the Republic and the Empire. It is vital that the Empire fosters goodwill. You must remain on your best behavior.
You're still talking.
If you cause an incident because I didn't warn you, I'll be directly responsible. I'll be quick. The Cardinal rules. No outsiders allowed in Voskar. No fighting in front of the Voss, and please just avoid the Mystics altogether. That's it! Please don't kill me.
Consider me warned.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll go inform the Ambassador that you're coming.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly why they sent him.
came promptly. Thank the stars. The less time you spend mixing with the locals, the better. I trust my aide was quite explicit in informing you of the need for discretion here.
I'm aware of your concerns, Ambassador.
You haven't heard half of my concerns, Bounty Hunter, but this business with you is at the top of the list. That said, I look forward to being rid of General Redrish. That woman will be the death of me, if you aren't.
I was told I'd be dealing with a Kawati noble, not a Republic general.
They are one and the same. General Thelonia Redrish is a well-respected member of Kawati aristocracy, a philanthropist, and a revolutionary. The Empire has lost a number of newly conquered worlds due to her interference, and we may well lose this one unless she's removed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the roundabout course, push her into the open.
Any persons or interests she'd have a personal stake in protecting?
Imperial intelligence suspects that she's behind the guerrilla attacks on our forces here, but we can't prove it. I believe your best course of action would be to root out General Redrish's officers in the field and gather evidence of her involvement.
My job is to deal with General Redrish, not clean up after her.
Fine, here. I spend enough of my hours haggling without having to do it with you. I'm afraid casualty reports are all we have to go on. You'll have to search around the ambush points for signs of the enemy. Take this holo recorder. If you make any discoveries, transmit the evidence to my frequency.
If you insist, but I'll want copies from my scrapbook.
For my own sanity, I'm going to pretend you're taking this seriously.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
You alright?